What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, and I'm back out here, a warm, sunny day, and I'm feeling great. It's nice and quiet and calm out here. I'm feeling good too, on this evolutionary journey that I'm on. I'm on new levels of improved health. I'm having great new health, and I'm really just cultivating my own energy and really just making peace with a lot of stuff that I've been through and a lot of stuff that's going on in the world, and just like our favorite mentor, one of our favorite mentors, Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, always says, "Let love guide you, not fear." I agree with that. To help us to preserve our mental health and our sanity, by just being calm. And the point I'm making also is just that, like, these times, these testing wild times since like February or whatever, with these epidemics, pandemics, catastrophes, bizarre things, like they kind of show us what really matters in life. For me, it is love and family, you know what I mean? And it's also hilarious though, too, because, at the same time, now I'm here standing like, hey, during these times, I'm seeing who really loves me for me. I'm really seeing who genuinely appreciates me and accepts me 100%. You know, I'm keeping an open space, allowing who truly is really a connection to me and truly is appreciative, who truly is a real friend, whatever you want to call it, friend, supporter, et cetera, et cetera. There's levels. And the point I'm making is like that's the biggest thing I'm saying. Like all these people that are here today, gone tomorrow, we're gonna see, who returns, who remains, who comes back, who reciprocates, who still stays plugged in, connected, and who just says bye, forever. And that's why during these times where I'm, alone, still networking with people in real life, here and there networking, and but still like I'm making sure that I'm still focusing on the empire that I'm building, cultivating my craft, sharpening my sword, the website, studying, my own physical health, the YouTube videos, writing, organizing the content and whatnot. I'm coming up at brainstorming with a lot of great ideas that ultimately will have us very abundant in the long run. So stay tuned for that. I'm embracing teamwork. I'm really hungry for this. I'm really excited. I'm really passionate to manifest real love, to have the beautiful woman, twin flame reflection of me, and for us to be doing things together as a team, our children, child, whatever, and for us to be on the same wave. There's a lot of great, cool plant based couples out there that I'm really inspired by. And yeah, so also getting outside helps out. So that's why I love doing these videos too, because this helps people get out and to heal. Because many people, they may not get the message until way later on, you know. However, like I'm inspired by other people and myself, of course, and nature, to get out. Because like I find myself, I have social media as a tool. I've taken many breaks and done a lot of like work away from social media to help me to really stay grounded in who I really am. And now I'm back on as like I'm having it as a tool. I'm building networks and business and stuff like that. So, now when I am on it, I'm always having to remind myself, of course, to get outside, to do a YouTube video, to go exercise, to go to the store, whatever. You know what I mean? To not get too wrapped up in it, and it's hard to believe, hard to imagine too, there was a time where I used to be inside so much longer in these schools and jobs and stuff like that. Like, I'm done with that. You know, I'm done with the Matrix. I'm really ultimately pursuing that whole island, tropical, indigenous paradise, luscious paradise, you know, with, you know, a beautiful plant-based queen, you know. That's what I'm on. You know what I mean? Happiness, joy, euphoria, you know, truly. So that's why I'm glad I'm a vegan of 3 years as well. I've gotten really deep into it, and I'm continuing on getting into it. You know, I'm excited. Haven't even traveled outside the country yet, so it'll be amazing to actually go see, you know, Africa, you know, and many other places too. So that's where I'm coming from with all this. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's just all one love. You know, like, it's one love. All my intentions always have just been to love and be loved. So, like, whenever there's a switch up or something like that, that's a lie, you know? So that's why I'm like, hey, I am so worthy to be in the presence of my divine twin flame reflection, you know, for us to live a great life together and to work things out. You know, like, I've really been also working on my heart, my breath work, everything, you know, because sometimes we get in overthinking patterns about this, about that. But it's like, ultimately, like, when I finally let go, you know, as like a butterfly, and then, you know, we're able to see what's up, you know, who supports, you know, who's happy genuinely for us, and who's not, you know, who's rushing and running away, and who's actually crediting us and uplifting us, you know, like, who's just gonna hold something like a flaw, a characteristic, you know, a trait as a grudge against someone that you love, you know, not even anything like, you know, not anything even like that's destructive, you know. It's just like how the universe created us, and like, especially ultimately when it's love, you know, then you have to be able to be like, okay, cool, you know, like they said, a beautiful thing is never perfect, you know, so long as it's love, which is love, it's not lust, you know, it's a sacred bond, sacred connection. So that's accepting someone, you know, and that's like what I've been learning. I'm like, hey, you know, I kept it real the whole time. I'm always keeping it real the whole time. And, you know, when I'm reaching out and they don't want to be bothered, when I'm reaching out and the door is closed, it's shut, you know, metaphorically and, you know, physically, even I don't even know where these mystery angels and spirits and lovers and whatnot run around to. It's like a wild goose chase. However, I've stopped, you know, because I'm realizing what I'm truly worthy for, you know, to have time, you know what I'm saying, where we bump into each other and there's time to talk. It's not like it's like some perfect meetup, but it's just the vibes, you know. We're not rushing. Our mind is not cluttered or crowded, and especially when they knew us, when they know us, when they know of us, when they have a connection to us, when we've had sacred experiences and whatnot, and they know that we're connected and they want to reach out to us, then boom, that love should have no problem with, you know, showing up, coming up, you know, and have placing time and energy and care to listen, to talk, to catch up, to, you know, have a great conversation, to go out to eat, you know, to love, you know, to clean up together, to walk together, you know, brainstorm together, whatever. Like, that's what the real connection, real love is, you know. And whenever it's not that, whenever it's like a switch up where they're like, hey, you know, I can't be bothered, this or that, or even if there was like a fight about something really small and petty, you know what I'm saying? Arguing over something silly, you know, over what religion, over what even food, over even just silly stuff in the media, who knows, you know? But so long as still the two have been in love, truly in harmony, and both have been faithful and loyal, that's real love. And that's something that's inseparable, unbreakable. Where like, hey, they should be able to come back and talk. And like what I'm learning on my journey is like, hey, when I've already done everything I can, go rushed back, made all these attempts, efforts to clean it up, to work things out, to apologize verbally, written letters, texts, calls, whatever, everything, my power, like all across the board, all of my ammunition. And no, I'm not into weapons. I'm not into drama. I'm not into violence. I'm not into war. I'm not into any of that stuff. I'm just talking about as in tools, as in jewels, as in spices, seasonings, herbs. That's what I'm talking about. As in color prints, just splashing people with my watercolors. That's what I'm talking about. Like whenever I've unleashed all of that, and it's like, it's just, the universe is like, hey, it's time to let go and like, allow things to grow and evolve, just like a garden. You know what I mean? Just like a garden, a love garden. So that's basically what I've learned, and that's how I'm healthier. That's how I'm free. That's how I'm getting my mind right. That's how I'm evolving. Because ultimately, hey, we came here. I came here. I'm on planet Earth to live the most expansive, incredible, phenomenal lifestyle possible, with a lot of help and great love. And I'm aware that there will come many days where everything will be how I truly intend it to be. And as well as I'm also realizing that the love that I truly am craving will come to me. I'm worthy for it. I'm surrendered. I'm peaceful. I'm stand up. I'm protective. I'm healthy. You know what I mean? I'm wealthy regardless of money too. I'm rich within my spirit. I'm blessed. So with that being said, I'm always tapping into my power, and I'm glad I'm able to come to YouTube and just do this every day, because like really this is all from the heart. I'm approaching 1,000 videos of this, and y'all can see the progression that we've been on. This is only the beginning. We have the website, so I'm seeing about more authentic squad interaction. Authentic squad, squad up. You know what I mean? We'll have to like have some type of more community involvement, some more stuff, brainstorming about some more stuff. I'm seeing what I'm doing, building stuff, just really flapping my wings like a butterfly. That's really what's going on. Like this whole, honestly, we can make this a blessing in disguise, this matrix lockdown or whatever, because like we're supposed to be free and happy and fly away. How come some of us who like lived in the South, we would see people in the West, like California or whatever, and we would be inspired by them and their lifestyle, with the waves, with the ocean, with the herbs, with the lifestyle, with the veganism, with, the celebrities. And, the vibe is just contagious. Just they're happy, you know what I'm saying? Or anywhere, that's just an example. So like ultimately we are able to embody and have that frequency wherever, like we create the energetic imprint, and we bring it to wherever we go, so like it's cool when we can see it in other lighthouses of inspiration around the world. So I guess that's what I'm doing. That's what this brand is also about, bringing that about other people who also are helping to raise the frequency, because I'm supposed to be happy. I'm supposed to be at peace. I'm supposed to be in alignment, in tune, in cadence, in harmony, in connection, in divine union with the universe, with love, with God, with money, with health, with happiness, with all this stuff. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working towards. That's what I'm walking in, those steps. And it's powerful how I'm able to impact people in a positive way just off of this message, just off the investments I've been making in myself, on who I truly am, on my health, on my happiness, on my wellness, on my divine purpose, with all these supplements, all these courses, all these lectures, all these seminars, all these documentaries, all these interviews, all these real life experiences. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me who I am today. And of course, I'm young. I'm always aware I have a long ways to go in life, and I'm pacing myself like a marathon runner, to achieve constantly, daily, yearly, you know, and it's cool to realize that I'm impacting other people as well, because especially within 3 years since I've gone vegan, this whole improvement has really been the whole catalyst to the real true butterfly effect, if you will, because like finally I'm able to feel more free, more happier, and more like, wow, miracles are coming, life is happier, love is real, those type of feelings. Love is real, love is here, I'm worthy of love, great feelings. And like, it really helps us to feel like that, because we're not supposed to be feeling, just lied to, manipulated, controlled, betrayed, what I'm saying, left hanging, screwed over, angry, mad, you know, just messed with, toyed with, played with, disrespected, whatever, unappreciated. No, we're not supposed to be feeling like that, and I guess that's where love comes into play, because love is appreciation, and the real love will always gravitate back towards me. I'm always reminding myself, whoever is truly meant to be in my life will always gravitate back towards me with a great love, because I'm glad that I've let it all out. I've expressed it, my remorse, the appreciation, my passion, my intentions, my plans, and I've done the actions too, to back it up. So like, when we get those messages from the universe to let go, it only makes sense for us to keep our head up, because otherwise, we're going against ourselves. At the end of the day, we have to remember and remind ourselves that the greatest relationship we can have is with ourselves first. To not give up on ourselves first, and to be patient and allow the universe to work blessings, favors, gifts, and miracles and great surprises into our life. So anyways, thank you all for listening, watching. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm evolving, of course. I'm feeling healthier. My head feels a lot better, like as far as inflammation. Yeah, for those of y'all who are day ones, y'all have seen my transformation from the first videos. My head was a lot bigger, and I had a lot of inflammation. I was a lot chubbier, but now my head is getting a lot more oxygen to my brain, and I'm able to think clearer, and it's only the beginning. So yeah, I'm a nerd. Nerds run the world. Anyways, check out the website, skyblackwell.com. DM us on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, as well as the personal Real Sky Blackwell. And y'all have an amazing day. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace. Invest, invest, invest in thyself.